So Australia, much more settled the bowling attack with McGrath, Fleming, Warne and Harvey. So 4 genuine bowlers, and then the part-time bowling of Simon and Lehman. Lovely shot, and this will tell us how fast the outfield is. And no chance, all the way to the fence. Dravid got some width, and he got himself his first score. It's a boundary.
This is a good shot by Dravid. Something you don't see Dravid doing too often is hitting on the up. Have a look at this. It's not an over-pitch delivery, just a bit of width. Dravid also looking to score in boundaries, which is a good thing.
And he's done it again. A replay of the first boundary. Same length, same width, same result.
And very unusual for Rahul Dravid, but an excellent shot again. 2 good boundaries for Dravid in this over. But this is something I've not seen Dravid do too many times.
Tendulkar on strike to McGrath. And he goes for it and he gets the boundary. McGrath has made the public comment that Tendulkar is the hardest batsman in the world to bowl to. And in these one-day games, it appears to me that Tendulkar has upped his approach to facing McGrath and wants to attack him on every possible opportunity.
Enough for Tendulkar to flash at it. Just the 2 slips, of which one comes off now.
Tendulkar again shows his aggression against McGrath. Going towards the point fence. Will he get there? Yes, it does. Well, I don't think that Andrew Simons realised it's gone over the rope. In fact, I thought the ball hit the rope, but the umpire, has he called for the third umpire? Andrew Simons will have no idea, of course. It appeared as though he stopped the ball, but his momentum going forward, the ball just followed him and touched the rope.
No, it touched his foot. So what looked like a rope was actually the ball hitting the boot, the back of the boot of Andrew Simons. Strike rates are quite amazing in comparison. Dravid has a strike rate of 45.4. as compared to Tendulkar's, which is 133.3.
Bounce again and half a shout. And he's gone. Yes, he is. So Dravid wasn't going to go, then he started to go, and there wasn't a huge appeal by the Australians, but Dravid, I think, gave it away himself by starting to walk. I think if he stayed there, he might have survived.
He might have survived because Fleming didn't appeal at all, which would suggest that the sound hadn't travelled this side. He didn't know about it, so the umpire also wouldn't have probably known about it. If I was the batsman, would have stayed.
That's a lovely shot from Lakshman. Superb timing and placement.
Oh, is he a good timer of the ball? Little flick of the wrist there and through the field for 4. Steered away down to third man. That's very nicely timed. It'll be cut off though. Oh, the ball bouncing away. He's managed to pick it up. Bevan does some good work down there. Yes, well, just going back to Damien Fleming. Oh, he smashed that one away. This will be 4. Oh, yes. Into the fence it goes. Sachin Tendulkar gets that one away backward of point, right off the middle of the bat. And it's very, very difficult to stop those. This is a hard ground. Brings up the 50 as well.
Yes, it's not easy fielding in the outfield here. It's bumpy, it's pretty hard. And at the end of the day, that could be the difference between the two sides. The quality of fielding. Desperate effort by Lehman in the deep, but the timing was so good from Tendulkar. Good effort, but not good enough.
It's when you dive full length and you slide across the top of a rope and get what they call rope burn. Oh, great shot through the gap. That's 4 as well. I think a couple of Aussies may have got fingertips on that, but what a beautiful shot.
Well, this is a terrific strike from Tendulkar. It isn't a bad delivery at all from Fleming. Stands up tall, hits on the up, and again, tremendous placement. There is a short cover, there is a man at cover, and he's bisected both those fielders.
Oh, well bowled. Very well bowled. Through to the keeper.
Just one needed now by Tendulkar. He's very conscious of the 10,000. I think probably Tendulkar would like to take his 10,000th run off Shane Warne. Got one ball to do it this over. And there it is, run number 10,000 for Sachin Tendulkar.
Some nice acknowledgement by Tendulkar, and what a knowledgeable crowd. 10,000 runs. Gilchrist passes on his congratulations as well. Shane Warne likewise. And the crowd are up as one to celebrate their hero's 10,000th run. And as soon as he strolled through for the single, they all stood up and brought their signs with them to celebrate it. So now we might see a bit more of a relaxed Tendulkar.
As he went past 10,000 today, first man ever to do it. Tendulkar looking to innovate against Warne.
Oh, good shot. Very good shot.
Wonderful shot from Tendulkar. Again, Warren decided to float one up to try and entice Tendulkar to come out of his crease. He did that, and all the way along the ground to the right hand of cover. Lovely cover drive against the leg spinner.
Well, this is a terrific strike from Tendulkar.
Oh, good shot. Very good shot. Straight over the top for 4. Well, you don't get him much better than that. He didn't try and force this. He caressed it over the top of the umpire's head.
Taking a good risk, a very sensible one. Lakshman hitting straight down the pitch.
And once again, as he got this away, he's looked at his bat. I think this will be his half century. He looked at his bat. He's looking at the umpire now. 4 is signalled. Another 4. That time that little upright sweep shot he plays. So Sachin Tendulkar has registered another half century.
Second landmark in his innings. First one, of course, a major one. 10,000 runs completed in one-day international cricket. And yet another 50.
Right over his head. That's well played. Tendulkar picking the spot there. He won't get it to the boundary, mind you, but hitting it into exactly the place where no fielders are. And that's why he was able to hit it in the air that way.
Lakshman on strike.
Down the ground, in the air, and that'll be 4. Oh, was it 6? It was close. 4, just short of the rope. Well, that brings up his half century as well. So VVS Lakshman is continuing his good form here. Tendulkar and Lakshman together. That is entertainment for you. Oh, and short delivery. Certainly went through wide. The umpire signalling wide there. Warren's not having a great time of it with this umpire. He's gone down the leg side a little bit.
And both batsmen have reached their 50s, so it can only get better now. What a shot to get to that landmark.
Oh, that beats the field too. This should be 4. This outfield is lightning fast. Into the fence she goes. Slightly offline. Another 4 of Warren.
Well, this is excellent batsmanship by VVS Lakshman. After hitting the leg spinner straight down the pitch, and a field that is set especially for shots straight down the wicket, plays one very square.
Oh, he's got that away nicely. That's a beautifully executed little dab outside the off stump to the boundary for 4. Tendulkar taking advantage of the fact that the ball was slightly offline, and he's nudged it past the gloves of the keeper for 4.
And ever so slightly offline. Slow ball pushed through the air though, played it ever so fine. And he loves these delicate shots.
Straight over the top. Is it going to go all the way? Sachin's hit this one hard. Bounces away down to the boundary for 4. That's the end of the over. 11 runs off that one. It's 143 for 1. Well, you don't get him much better than that. He didn't try and force this. He caressed it over the top of the umpire's head.
Well, got the ball in the air, Tendulkar. And again, that paddle sweep, fine, and with the best result possible. 4 more.
17 runs have been scored. Tendulkar's last 6 balls received. He's on strike now again, and there he goes again. That little flick around the corner. He'll come back for the second. Just flicks it away. Yes, he's certainly playing games with this attack at the moment.
Now that's cheeky. That's smart play by Tendulkar. Pretty good delivery, has been dispatched to the boundary.
About the only thing Steve Waugh can do to negate this shot is to put a slip in. Just a little flick of the wrist at the last second to make sure that he kept it away from the keeper. He didn't want it to go too square.
Martin continuing. That smash back. There is long off, but he can only watch the ball go past the boundary line. That's hit with tremendous power by Tendulkar.
Really is brilliant batting. Not many places where he can hit a boundary with ease. And even that one wasn't ease. It was just the placement and the power.
And again, tremendous placement. He's batting very intelligently. That's picked away on the onside. Another boundary. 10 of the first 3 balls.
It's all right against lesser players, and it's all right when the bowler comes on and his team is on top. But when you're up against the class of Tendulkar in blazing form...
Again hammered back. This is glorious batting. That's gone off the bat at the weight of knots.
magnificent form, Tendulkar.
There's also a chance of him achieving another milestone. That's 100 coming up here. Also, he's got 98 wickets. So he could take 100 wickets today. No ball signal. Lovely shot down the ground. 5 added to the score. And full marks to Lakshman here. He's matching Tendulkar shot for shot.
Glorious shot there from Laxman. Ponting is pretty deep at mid-on, but he had absolutely no chance. Adds a nice little touch to it. If you pass 10,000 and go on and get the 100, people just remember it so much more vividly.
And he's got that fine. That's 100 for Tendulkar. His 28th in one-day internationals. His 6th against the Australians. And it's on a day when he's passed 10,000 runs in one-day internationals.
So it's been a memorable day for Tendulkar.
He's got more hundreds than anybody else. And another staggering statistic, his last 50 coming off just 28 balls. Again, the placement is superb. 2 men on the boundary line. And once again, he's bisected the gap. Problems here for Steve Waugh. This batsmanship is of the highest quality.
Yes, I think Tendulkar's got much more than 100 on his mind.
Once again, using the bowler's space. This is annoying and frustrating for the fielding side. But if you're a spectator, just enjoy the class of batting.
I think this is as innovative as I've ever seen Tendulkar, which is an indication that batting isn't all that easy out in the middle, as long as you bowl well.
Hammered down the ground. 1 bounce over long on. This is glorious batting. That's hit with tremendous power by Tendulkar.
Really is brilliant batting. What must be really worrying Steve Waugh is that his team hasn't bowled all that badly. This batting has been of such high class that they're just ripping the attack apart.
And the Australian attack here in danger of being taken to the cleaners. What must be frustrating for the Australians is both these players have not looked like getting out, even whilst taking their chances. Tendulkar wanting to, slight hesitation, but Lakshman makes his ground. Tendulkar pushing Lakshman on. He wants the second, and he eggs his partner on. Come back.
I think that might be very close. In fact, I don't think he's got there. Laxman cannot keep up with Tendulkar. He started so well. His running between the wickets was so good, but I've got to say he's either tired or he doesn't really understand the requirements. Some pretty ordinary running. Just watch this. The shot's played. Away she goes. Now, this was a good throw. There's no doubt about that. In it comes, and he's got a very strong arm. And Laxman running to the far end there. Just sloppy running by him. Yes, look at Tendulkar. He's got it all over his partner, who actually pauses there, and the throw goes to the other end. Well, you know, one would have to say that when he looks at that, he'll be saying to himself, well, I really should be jacking myself up a little bit. Tendulkar leaving him for dead in terms of speed.
Very sloppy and lazy running by Laxman. Although it's close, it's out by a long way in the context of where he was running to.
Saurav Ganguly has arrived at the crease. And he now has joined Tendulkar. Oh, it's in the air. He's going to be out. Ganguly's going to be out for a duck. It's up there, and he's got him. That's the end of Ganguly. Not a very clever shot in the circumstances. You would have thought that Saurav Ganguly would have just pushed it around and given it to Tendulkar, as in such fantastic form. He's gone for the big booming cover drive. Hit it straight up in the air. Oh, he's hit that one. This could be the first 6. Is it going all the way? Yes, it is. Badani has decided to go for it with the spin. He's taken Shane Warne and smashed him right over the top of the mid-wicket boundary. That's a good shot.
Lovely shot with the turn of Shane Warne. Tendulkar's talking to him. I just guess he's saying, if you want to do that, that's fine, but if you can't do that, hit a single, give me the strike. But this is a lovely left-hander shot to the leg spinner. High and a long way over the little fence. My thoughts that I think that one bowler should be allowed to bowl up to 15 overs. The game's so much in favour of the batsman, we really need to bring the balance back.
There is no man who has scored 200 in one-day international. Sachin could be the first man. Mind you, he's got a way to go yet.
Great shot. Magnificent shot. Really is brilliant batting. How can you tell that Glenn McGrath's a bit flat? Well, when he gets hit for 4 and there's absolutely no reaction, you know that McGrath is a little flat, perhaps.
This is a marvelous shot, straight, nearly missing the stumps. Look at the face of the bat here, that's the key. Full face of the bat at the point of impact. Once he got the strike, he's made the most of it. He's moved on to 132 with a glorious straight drive.
Great shot again. Beautiful placement from Badani.
And it's very difficult now to keep the spirits up for McGrath. The 6th boundary being scored of him today. What a cover drive this is. We've seen a few of those in Pune from Hemant Badani. Good stride in.
There was a tied match between Trouble at the other end, and he's out with a direct hit. So the Runouts have struck again despite all the hard work done by the Indians.
Well, to be fair to Badani, I think he was convinced there was the second run in it. It was his call, but Tendulkar preferring to be on strike, which could be a help for the team as well. But to find fault with Badani, he was a bit too insistent on the second. It's an unfortunate end to what would have been a very good innings. Played a good hand, Badani.
And Mongia is the new batsman for India. Dinesh Mongia, the left-hander.
Dinesh Mongia was the 3rd batsman run out in that last match. 2 run-outs in the first 4 of the Indian team again in the second one-day international. Dead ball signal by umpire Vijay Chopra. Maybe a sound might have distracted Harvey.
Great shot. He's found the gap, and it was almost a Yorker.
Yeah, after his individual score of 110, a bit tough for Tendulkar. Hasn't got the strike enough, but whenever he's got, he's made the most of it. This was really right up there in the block hole. What an effective shot that was. Another one to his score.
That'll be away to the boundary. Just got a bit of wood on it.
He used his feet knowing that once he does that, the length will get shorter, so he was prepared to just heave it on the leg side with the fielder inside the circle. Big area there to score run.
And this is going to be out. Bounced out by Glenn McGrath. So Sachin Tendulkar, on the day that he reaches 10,000 runs, also makes a century.
Short ball again, and good selection of shot. Just got a bit high on him, but he got his 10,000th run in one-day cricket today, and also got his 100. 139 for him. A superb 50 in the first one-day. Vijay Dhaya deserved to come in before Agarkar.
That's fairly close. Change of pace. And Agarkar had gone quite a long way across his crease. Big shout from Harvey, and this time he is out, LBW. Once again, beaten by that slower ball. I don't think Agarkar watches the hand anywhere near closely enough. Should have been in before Agarkar, in my opinion. Gone. That one stayed down and was right on line. So Vijay Dhaya didn't benefit from the change in the batting order at all.
A few of the Australian fielders also having a look at the pitch. Complete lack of bounce here. Dug in short and should have come higher. Not a great delivery to get when you're new at the crease. Vijay Dhaya was comprehensively bowled by McGrath for a duck.
India falling apart here, 283 for 7. Glenn McGrath taking his 200th wicket in one-day international. Zahir Khan, the new batsman. McGrath, the 3rd Australian to achieve that level, and they should have taken a second on the misfield. Glenn McGrath following in the footsteps of Craig McDermott and Shane Warne. 133 matches for his 200 wickets. Chance here for McGrath, it's 201. So there's a fair chance that India are going to be bowled out, which may be an indication that this pitch is nowhere near as easy as Sachin Tendulkar made it look.
It wasn't a very convincing shot either by Dinesh Mongia. He looked like he was shaping to play on the onside, maybe the pull shot. Dinesh Mongia gone for 4.
It's going to land just short of the man in the deep.
It's not an easy pitch for a new batsman. It's on the slower side, and with the bowlers tending to bowl a variety of slow deliveries.
That's a good shot from Harbhajan. That's what India needed.
When you have youngsters with spirit, there's always some hope. Harbhajan Singh has plenty of it, and a very cunning shot for a number 10 batsman. And played it well. 4 important runs for India.
Zahir just looking to give himself a little bit of room there. 3 for 48 to Glenn McGrath. Pretty good comeback after he looked very flat in his first spell, and even early in his second spell looked flat. He's hit back to pick up his 200th wicket. Very close to off stump.
McGrath will give nothing in that good length area for him to play that big shot that he plays so well in the mid-wicket area. Right up there in the block hole.
Harbhajan should get 2 here.
They like to bat together, Harbhajan Singh and Zahir Khan. Because they didn't quite time it, Harbhajan Singh had the time to really sprint back for the second.
Straight to cover. So they need a couple from the last delivery to take it up to 300. Zahir's in a position to come for 2, but Harbhajan can't get back there. So India 299 for 8 from their 50 overs, and they've set Australia 300 to get.
This is the totals here in India, in Indore, the highest team totals.
Srinath, who's bowled pretty well in the one-day series, has a new ball in his hand.
The delivery from Srinath. Srinath has bowled quite tidily so far in this series. There was a period where he opted out of the one-day international side, pitching outside leg.
One bowler who manages to get sideways movement on most pitches.
Excellent shot. 4 runs. Really does thump that cut shot.
Just the perfect length, short enough. Yes, it's the timing that got the ball to travel so quickly.
Width there, and 4. It's one of his favourite shots, the square drive.
Bit of width, and Damon Martin gave everything.
Chase that mid-on. The ball just kept running away from Ganguly.
The quick outfield, and Gilchrist didn't quite middle it because he came down the pitch and got everything behind the ball. The captain had to go to ground to stop that one. Can't do that, an Indian captain. Can't have a new guy like Andrew Symonds doing that. We have a different cricket culture here in India.
Oh, he's got him caught behind. Yes, Damien Martin is out. Persistent bowling of a lengthened line. Just a little bit of movement on that off stump. Martin has really got a big nick on that one. He's gone. The first movement that's getting him into trouble, although that was in the slot, and that'll be 4. So that might just relieve the pressure a little bit, and that brings up the 50 for Australia. Oh, he's hit that one like a rocket into the fence it goes. Boy, when he has a go at them, especially when he hits the ball straight down the ground, they do fly off the bat. Oh, he's hit that one beautifully. That is a magnificent shot. A straight 6, whistling off the centre of the bat.
Now, how easy did that look? That's superb timing. That's gone a long way over long off.
Oh, that's 4 as well. Zahir Khan, I'm afraid to say, is really getting clobbered. He's going for over 7 and over. And that one's short, and that'll go for 4 as well. Well, it might have been a bad idea to get him off while the going was good at the end of his last over.
Yes, he's into his 6th over here, getting too close to leg stump. He's just trying to roll his fingers on that one, bowl the off cutter.
22 runs off the over. That is a magnificent straight drive at 70 for 1. Oh, he's got that one away too, and this will bounce down to the boundary for 4. So yet another 4. Well, that's brought up his half century. Gilchrist getting there in fine style. He's really getting stuck into the bowlers here now. The Australian supporters obviously enjoying every minute of this. They're after a very big score, the Australians. They've got the asking rate under 6 and over.
And clipped away nicely. In fact, they may go all the way to the fence. It does. Nice and square in front of the umpire. So Ricky Ponting has come out and he's going to play his shots.
The fast ball is not able to keep the runs down for India.
And 4 more. So the one-handed boundary to Ricky Ponting, just getting up on his toes, and just the bottom hand being lost. So Australia, nice smattering of boundaries in this 15th over.
Just get the feeling Ganguly was just waiting for the 15 overs to be completed to get his spinners on. I think Sachin Tendulkar should be called on to bowl. Sachin Tendulkar, the number 10 man for India. Got the number on his shirt. And today the 10,000 man for India. And when he has the ball in his hand, another little landmark there. 98 wickets for him in one-day international. So that will be another 1-0-0.
Sachin 10,000 Dulkar.
And no footwork and dropped. So Gilchrist has been dropped in consecutive overs. I'm not sure if he lost the ball on that occasion.
Just cannot afford to drop Adam Gilchrist, especially when he's in this form. I don't think Vijay Dahiya was expecting that edge to come at him. His view may have been covered by Adam Gilchrist himself. It was a leading edge, the spot of bother. Good bowling by Agarkar to get the leading edge. And didn't have the good look of the ball edging, but it's something that you've got to expect as a keeper. And by the time he realized that the ball was onto him, maybe a bit too late. And in the end, just falling short of time. Vijay Dahiya couldn't get in on the second attempt.
And he's hit a full toss straight down Gangulli's throat. Adam Gilchrist can't believe it. A full toss outside off stump. And he has hit it straight down the throat of the man who dropped him a couple of overs ago. What a blow for India. Disappointment for Gilchrist. The ball that he would normally hit out of the ground. He just didn't quite get it, and Ganguly took a sharp catch at mid-wicket. Ganguly not feeling charitable enough. Straight to the Indian captain. It's gone for 63, the danger man for India.
And he throws it up and then has to run a long distance to catch it back again. Good catch by the Indian captain.
And now a slip in place for Michael Bevan as we have a change in the commentary box. It's Ian Chappell and Ravi Shastri.
This is an important period of play now. A new batsman has come out to the centre. From India's point of view, they'd like to pull things back here. Ajit Agarkar totally surprised with that call from the umpire for wide. Ball's gone a little old. Harbhajan Singh is bowling well.
Understandably surprised. Wasn't all that wide.
Good break for Ganguly there. In fact, a lucky break. Gilchrist getting out to a full toss.
In the air, taken. Ponting is disgusted with himself. A soft dismissal in the end. And India have picked up their third wicket.
Well, Ricky Ponting is such a good back foot player. It sometimes mystifies me why he's in such a hurry to get onto the front foot. You see him driving at a ball that was about waist height, and he'd really come forward to it. I don't understand why he's so keen to get on the front foot. He could have driven that one off the back foot very comfortably. He's gone for 23.
He's bowled him here. Harbhajan Singh is struck. Bevan looking to cut. And India have picked up another important wicket. In fact, a very big one. Michael Bevan out.
Well, he's troubled all Australians with that delivery that goes straight on. Michael Bevan on that occasion just getting an underneath edge to help it on. The ball staying down a little bit. And this is a very good spell from Harbhajan.
Now Andrew Simons, he's a powerful striker of the ball.
Again, they all go up here. The finger's gone up. Agarkar is struck. Simons was looking to cut. One just got the feeling even he may have got the inside edge. Definite noise. And the Australians in trouble now. They've lost half their side. Another one gone. Loose shot from Lehman. Agarkar has struck again, the second time in this over. And Australia at this stage looking down the barrel. They've lost their sixth wicket.
Well, the innings in tatters with this dual spell really getting India on top in the match. Just getting the ball to swing a bit, getting the old ball to swing. That causes it to come off the outside edge. And Darren Lehman is gone. Agarkar's got 3 wickets in this spell. Lehman had to come in at number 7 because of an injury, but didn't last long. Hitting that one straight to Badani at backward point.
Very good running by Ian Harvey, but it just, there's going to be dancing in the streets of Indore tonight. They are having a ball here. They've been up very early into the ground, really looking forward to this. Girls, boys, young, old.
in the ground, outside the ground. In the air, and thank you, Cheerio to another Aussie. That's a dreadful shot. Closing the face on the bat to a straight ball. Harbhajan Singh has got them, and it is.
Well, they're even signalling success outside the ground, and why wouldn't they be? Ian Harvey, who played a similar shot the last over, obviously didn't learn from it. It went just perilously close to Harbhajan Singh. On this occasion, he just lobbed it back, and soft is used occasionally for dismissals, but that was like butter. 136 for 7.
3 for 27 off 7.3 overs. He's conceded 3.6 and over, but he's caused chaos. So has Gurka. He's taken 3 for 38. Shane Warne is definitely keen to get down the wicket. Don't be surprised if he tries to dispatch Harbhajan Singh into the stand.
So is the 6 over mid-wicket.
There it goes. It's in the air. It's going to bounce away down towards the boundary down there. That's 4 to Shane Warne, right into the gap. There's a stumping, definite possibility of a stumping.
I wouldn't worry too much about it if I were Harbhajan Singh. I'd be encouraging Shane Warne to do that.
Well bowled. Warne on the way down the pitch there. He fired that one in a little bit. Good Yorker. Oh, and never so close. Oh no, well, no ball called anyhow.
Well, the man at the other end wouldn't have done that. He would have picked it up with his hand. Steve Waugh, but Shane Warne learning from that.
Oh, he's hit the stumps down the other end. Steve Waugh way out of his ground. Oh, good job. That didn't deflect off his fingers. Right, let's look at the Shane Warne no ball first. Is that a no ball? Well, just, I suppose, on the line.
Ganguly's bowled a few no balls, and Warne didn't hear the no ball call, and he just smacked it away from the stumps. And then Shane Warne played a lovely straight drive.
Steve Waugh wanting the second sent back. A run out here. The throw is good from the deep. Good take by Thaya too. The third umpire has been called for, but Shane Warne's walking. So run out here, leading to the loss of another wicket.
Shane Lee now coming out to tell him, I think. In fact, he hasn't. Now Shane Warne's got the message. Shane Warne is well off the ground.
And he was out in this fashion.
He was desperately trying to come back for a second so that Steve Waugh would retain the strike. Good flat throw there from Srinath, and well taken by Dahir. Warne, who'd been sent back, was well short of his ground.
He's gone for the big one. He's skied it up in the air. Tendulkar coming underneath it. And he's not going to make too many mistakes today. It's his day. He's taken the catch. Australia have lost their captain and their 9th wicket.
Might have been a change of pace there from Sourav Ganguly. I think Steve Waugh might have had a few things to say to Ganguly when the Indian captain was batting. I think the Indian captain has just reciprocated on getting the wicket of Steve Waugh. He's gone for 23. Glenn McGrath now at the crease.
And that's it. Caught behind. It's all over. That hit the edge of the bat. It was a very thick nick. Taken by Daya. 2-1 to India. And a pretty serious celebration taking place out in the centre. And apparently that equals their highest winning margin against the Australians as well. So that gives you some idea of how comprehensive a victory this was. So India win by 118 runs.
So the bowling honours shared by Harbhajan and Gurka and Srinath, all doing well.
First of all, I'd like to ask Steve Waugh to come up, please. Well, Steve, tough luck 300 was always going to be a tough ask.
Oh, yeah, we thought we could get close to it. We obviously didn't bat well, and yeah, it was disappointing. We lost quite a few wickets in about 5 or 6 overs there and put us out of the game.
The partnership between Lakshman and Tendulkar was special, wasn't it?
Yeah, certainly a good partnership, and it put us under pressure. You know, it was well over 100, and in that situation, you're always going to get a big score.
You got off to a good start, Gilchrist going on well, but between the 20th and 30th over, you lost 5 wickets. That put you back.
Yeah, well, you can't afford to do that in any form of cricket, and especially one-day cricket, and yeah, it definitely lost the game for us.
You won the toss today, decided to field. You surprised with the way the surface played?
Well, I think I won the toss, yeah. But it was a pretty good wicket all round, and yeah, we've just got a few more runs on it.
Steve Waugh, captain of the Australian team. I'd now like to ask Sourav Ganguly to come up, please. Well, Sourav, tremendous all-round performance today.
Absolutely, we played fantastically, we batted well, we bowled well, and we fielded brilliantly. That's the best part of our performance today.
Yes, 299 on this surface was a very good score, and great skills shown by both Lakshman and Tendulkar in that partnership.
Absolutely, yeah, they've batted right well throughout the series, and today was no exception. They kept the run rate going. We were struggling at 100 for 122 overs. I thought the run rate was a bit down, but then played superbly after that.
The running between the wickets, big difference today?
Yeah, it was, but still Lakshman got run out. I think he's too good a player to get himself out like that. He can score more runs for us.
Harbhajan once again turning his arm over and bowling beautifully.
Yeah, absolutely, he's bowled beautifully right through the series. His confidence is high, and I hope he does well for India in the future as well.
Sourav Ganguly, the captain of the Indian team. And now, as always, the adjudicator for the man of the match, Cammy Smith, the match referee. Cammy, tough choice?
Not really. Very easy win for India. For Australia, Gilchrist played well for his 63. McGrath got 3 wickets and Fleming 2, but that was about all. And for India, that big partnership between Lakshman, he's in Uranzi again, 83, and Tendulkar with a magnificent 139. Tendulkar, man of the match.
Sachin Tendulkar, the man of the match in today's game. He'll collect a cheque of 35,000 rupees and also the PEPSI man of the match trophy. Sachin, if you could go up and collect the trophy and a cheque of 35,000 rupees. The PEPSI man of the cheque will be handed over by Mr. Madhav Rao Scindia, while as the PEPSI man of the match trophy will be given by Mr. Digvijay Singh, the Honourable Chief Minister of Madhya Pradesh. A cheque of 35,000 rupees as well. Well, Sachin, big day, memorable day for you. Past 10,000 runs, 100, and India winning.
Yeah, I can't ask for anything more than this. I think I've always maintained this. When you score some runs, it should be useful, and at the end of the day's play, you should be a happy man by winning.
How much of pressure was there on you with everyone egging you on towards the 10,000 run mark? Because there was a huge cheer when you reached 34.
I know, I just wanted to hang around, and I had decided that I'm going to be there till the 40th over at least, and then onwards maybe probably try and play some big shots, and that's what my plan was, and it worked.
How was the surface to bat on? Because you did change your game once the first 15 overs was over.
Yeah, it wasn't too easy because it was a little hard to play in front of the wicket, and that's the reason I thought, to play maybe towards third man and fine leg would help, and with this fast outfield, we scored some bounties there in that region.
Yes, did you have a target in mind when that partnership was going on?
Yeah, I was looking at 320, and we just felt that we were going great guns, and without playing any rash shots. At times we were improvising a bit, but we weren't playing too much in the air.
Too short of 100 wickets in one-day internationals. Looking forward to rolling your arm over?
Hopefully, that's what I told Saurav. Yeah, don't forget I've got 98 wickets. No, but anyway, it was important that Saurav got on at that stage and bowled some tight overs.
Well done, Sachin, today. Tremendous performance.
Thank you so much.
Sachin Tendulkar, the man of the match.